Make it all pretty, baby. Make it all pretty. What? Into my shadow. Make it all pretty. It's a big part. It's a big thing. You said it yourself. Speaking of real.
Oh, you're one of those. Hey everybody, this is M.
And with you, as always, folks, is R.
Because what's M without R?
M.
Just M. Yeah, I know, it's not very exciting.
Kind of defeats the whole Mr. part, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It would just be board games.
Board games, lonely table.
Or
Well, I mean, that probably works.
it's more like pirates at that point.
Yarr.
Yarr. So as you can see, we have oceans set up in front of us and we're going to give it a go. We took out some fishies because when we did play it last night, it took us way longer than what we'd want for a video. So we took out some of the extra fish just to see if it would make things a little bit quicker. We also have the deep card set up. We haven't revealed our scenario cards yet, and we haven't revealed the initial migration discard pile card yet. So we'll go ahead and do that, and then we'll get ready to go.
But before you do that, would you be so kind as to tell people, what is Oceans?
Oh, Oceans is a game by North Star, and if you've played Evolution, it plays much the same. You are building species, and you're living in a lovely little ocean habitat, and you're fighting for resources with your competitors to build your populations, and sometimes they go extinct, and that is really sad. But you have a bunch of cards with a bunch of traits on them, and you use these traits to create unique little fishies. Or mammals. I guess you could be a mammal, but mostly fishies.
Well said. Well said.
All right.
Before we get into that, I need to make one point. As always, we are not teaching you how to play said game today. There is many, many resources. You will see a link probably in one of the corners. I'm not sure which one. It could be in any of the corners. You'll see one pop up and it'll go bloop and it will say suggested. So you can check that out if you have no idea what you're doing. But like she said, if you've ever played Evolution, it's pretty much the same. The reef is our main feeding pool. That's the rest of the ocean. This is our extinct cards or our species cards.
Species.
Feed
Population track, I guess. Because in Evolution, you have a feed track and you have a population. Well, it's one track and you're like moving things up and down and adjusting size and population and all that jazz.
Fair point. You can't see it, but I'm touching my nose.
I mean, if you've never played before, we will, like, as we play, you'll see kind of how it's done. But yeah, like R said, we are not going to walk you through the rules or why we're doing certain things the way we're doing it. We will kind of just walk you through what we're doing as we play it. And I think we can get started.
We can certainly get started. I have the bonus token of 4, which means I'm the first player today.
Yes, and it's in my little bag, which was part of the deluxe version of our Kickstarter camp when we backed it on Kickstarter. So they're little cute little design bags. Instead of using the little player screens to hide our food in, we're using the little bags for that. Okay. And our cards are all sleeved, which was another thing that came with our Kickstarter. If you saw our unboxing, you probably noticed that I went through things way too quickly and you couldn't see anything. So just know that all of our cards are also sleeved. So I'm going to migrate 6 fishies from from the reef into the other one. Okay, so we're going to move 6, which is the migration in the corner here from the main reef into the 3rd spot. And from the first spot into the third spot. Okay. I think I have 6. Oh, yeah. We also have little acrylic fishies. Anyways.
They're not candy.
I know.
Much to my dismay.
As much as they look like candy, you can't eat them.
All
right. Playtime.
Start it. Put your game face on.
So we have inhospitable environment, aging +1, and genetic diversity. The maximum number of traits per species is increased by 1. Well, it's important to know.
The first species to be created in this lovely ocean is going to be called Speedy Maximusi.
Mussy? Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't judge.
I'm not judging.
They can be unique. Which gives him an attack and a forage of 2. So I will now feed by yum num num num.
Num nums?
Num 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 num. Algae. And now I'm gonna discard.
Now you age first.
Sorry, I age. 1 point.
Well, this is where things got hairy last night. Is that you did things in the wrong order,
or you just played the hairy card,
or I played the hairy card. It's really all a blur right now. Okay, now you can discard and draw.
Mm-hmm.
And while you do that, I'm going to play.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm also going to have a speedy fishy. Vroom Nasticus. Yeah, that's what I'm going with. And he's got 8.
Oh, it's a he, is it?
Yes, it's a he. This particular one is a he.
We're creating species.
Okay, well, this is a male species.
Predominantly all male?
Yes.
Is there any females?
Yeah, there's a few, but it's mostly males. No, there's species.
It's going to be called Venomous Maximus.
All the Maximuses.
Yep. And Speedy Maximuses will feed for 2. Symbiotic for 1. Age for 1. You may now go.
My Vroom Nasticus is now tentacled.
Wow.
Yes.
So many jokes could come with that.
And it's going to feed. And it's going to feed again.
That is probably more like glutinous.
Glutinous Maximus.
Mm-hmm. The Venomous Maximus is now transparent. He's evolved into transparency.
Sneaky.
Speedy shall feast. Nom, 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 nom. Symbius will leech, Symbioticus.
Will gain.
Age.
All right. So I'm going to play Mr. Parasitic. Little man over here. And before its feeding phase, it leeches 2 from the species to the right. So, 2 leech. Is there anything left in the reef? No. Ooh, I can attack.
Yes. But you can't.
But then I would tie. But I could attack my own guy.
You can.
Oh, but then I'd have to take 2 from him.
And then extinct him.
And then he would go extinct. Can I just choose not to feed?
Nope.
Damn it. Okay, well.
Unfortunately, the laws of the ocean dictate that you can't just skip eating. Come on, we're not human.
Well, it just...
Think about it.
Grr.
They're fish. They don't have a choice. They're driven by instinct. They swim like this. It makes those noises too.
You can go.
Oh, okay. Jeez. Such sass. So anger. I am going to be migrating 9 fishies.
That's exciting.
There's now fishies in the reef. It's
Well, that's
popular. He forges for 2. He symbiotes for 1. Age. You may go now.
You may go
As
now.
I go through the discard process.
Your turn. Again.
Wow, that was very quiet of you. You didn't say a word.
Oh, I know.
All right, I think we should just stop playing right here because I know what's happening is she's no longer playing this for fun. She's now playing it for...
Well, I couldn't think of anything funny to say.
She's playing it for wins, so she's getting too focused on the game.
I am not.
Oh, I think she is.
I am not.
You don't have to come up with funny things. Jeepers. Do you think people really want to listen to nothing but awkward silences?
Maybe they get real turned on by awkward silences.
Here's the problem with that whole awkward silencing. You can be like, oh, just go edit that out. I can't though, because here's the thing. I have a very specific editing process, and that process is you lovely people see absolutely everything we do in terms of gameplay. My editing removes the things that are not necessary, like any rule checks or distractions. But if any cards get played, or if anything happens in the game, you see it firsthand. Probably see it before I do, because honestly, I'm not really paying much attention when I play this. I just go through it.
And this is why he doesn't let me edit.
And she has a very, very poop-eating grin on her face right now as she stares at me very awkwardly. I feel like she's an overly attached girlfriend right now, and I'm probably going to go to sleep tonight and probably not wake up. So it's been lovely seeing you all. I've never actually saw any of you, unless you're on one of the social medias and you have a picture. So it was nice knowing you. M and R will soon be board game lonely table. Awkward.
If it wasn't already awkward. Okay, so I played the filter feeder, and then I ate, and then I scored my points, and then I hoped that you didn't pick up biome toxicity, because I kind of want it still.
Well, then take it.
But I picked up another card. I can't take it. But now I've alerted you to my thing, and but it's your turn. Don't huff at me.
I didn't huff. Now you've got me all flustered. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I know what I need to get rid of. What does it even do? Like, why do you want it so bad?
Because I think the card is really pretty because it has jellyfish on it. And I really like jellyfish because they're really cool because they just like float and like exist. And they're kind of just made of nothing. And they don't have brains.
It's it's not even a wonderful...
It's not a great power. No, not at all.
All right, whatever. You want it for the art.
I want it for the art.
Sure.
Just like my wanting of this game. For the art. See, you're not super talkative either.
That's because I'm letting you talk to everyone because you're entertaining and I'm not right now. Speedy Maximi Cini, whatever, I've decided to change his name, is now Apexy Speedius.
I feel like we should be writing down our little, like we should have little name tags for our species.
Hi, my name is.
Hi, my name is.
No, you're being weird. Don't do that.
Fine.
Don't sing those songs. It's odd.
Well, that's what comes to my mind when you
say
things.
Your filter feeder, your whale, is going to get attacked by my Apexia Speedius.
Well, that's just rude, sir.
5.
But I don't have 5.
Well, then I'm going to take all of your food.
Rude.
Thank you. It's so nice of you to give me your food and just so loving of you, actually. Because caring is sharing. Sharing is caring. And Symbiote gets to gain 1 because it's just sitting there chilling.
Ridiculous. It's the world. Evolution, you know?
Aging.
Which is... It's just the 2 fishies in there?
There's only 2 fishies in there.
Okay. My turn?
Yeah, or you could wait till I'm done drawing. It's up to you.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna migrate some peeps here, so.
Took one too many cards. A cute smell. It's not very cute.
I was gonna say, does it smell cute things?
No, you wait till you see it. Oh wow, that's not a.
Okay.
Hey, I like that. I'm gonna keep that just because I like the card. Ooh, tricky. Anyways, ready for the acute smell? It's not very acute.
Oh, he has a big nose. I had that one last night. Did I have that one last night? No, I sleeved that one last night. That's what that is.
And
so I migrated
my
some
second
fishies.
card, I'm gonna take this.
That one looks scary.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I migrated some fishies. Now I'm gonna feed. It's gonna slurp up some food. Num 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 nums. Nummy nums. Good night. Age.
I think now is a good time to tell the world that you like sushi.
Yeah, but I don't really eat the raw fish sushi.
Why not?
Because I don't really like raw fish. Like, I don't know. There's just something about it that kind of turns me off. And I don't really like salmon, and everything, like, they all seem to be made of salmon.
True. All right.
And I don't think I've really ever, I definitely don't like canned tuna because it smells awful. Even when we give it to the cat, when we even give tuna fish stuff to the cats, I'm like,
Wow. Okay.
it's a smell thing.
Sure.
But I don't know, maybe raw tuna is different. I just never really felt the urge. But I'll do crab because crab is tasty. And I'll do shrimp. I don't really like avocado. I'm really picky when it comes to my sushi.
Okay.
And I know people have strong feelings about avocado. Because, avocado is life. But...
Avocado toast. Are you done yet?
Yes, I'm done.
Okay.
You got me rambling and...
Yeah, I know I do that.
Yes, I did pick up, so...
I have purposely chosen to migrate from the first one.
Ooh. I don't like that plan.
Well, I mean, people want to see what the deep cards consist of. So I'm going to tilt my cards here. And take a moment to go like this. And this.
And show them off.
I'll wait for that one. And then this one.
It's okay. I'm also hiding some deep cards.
And then I got to do some feeding. So Apaxia Spedius.
Oh, of course, you're going to take my...
Well, hey, you guys got the most food. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, it was a whole...
Oh, you know what? You're lucky.
I get some
You
back.
get to keep one.
Thank you.
And he gains one.
Okay. So my filter feeder is going to feed again. And he's now inking. You made me ink.
Well, it happens.
Did you know that Finding Nemo was the first movie that we got on DVD?
Like, you and I?
No, my parents and the first movie that I ever got on DVD.
Finding Nemo.
Finding Nemo.
Neat.
Fun fact. Thumbs up fun facts.
The symbiotic transparent filter feeder. It's a whale. It's also symbiotic.
Symbiotic whale.
Symbiotic whale.
Oh, transparent whale.
It's transparent.
See?
Just a big old whale flying through. Yeah, I said flying.
Well, it's basically like flying swimming.
Flying through. No, and then they would swim in be going do 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 do, and then the other fish would come along and be like, "Wow,
the hell's that?"
That's it. Just, anyways, and it would be huge because it's a whale, right?
Because it's a whale.
He will grab some food.
Makes sense.
Because food is important.
This food is yummy.
Go to Agey McGagey.
I'm going to make my speedy tentacled creatures form schools. Because school is important. Stay in school, kids.
Yeah, tell that to the kids who are all sitting out of school right now.
Well, staying alive is probably more important than education in the grand scheme of things.
What? Says who?
I don't know. People might like their children. I don't know. Anyways, speedy tentacled school dude is going to feed. And then I'm going to age 1 here. Schooling means I have to age twice over here.
I will migrate. Migrating from the Cambrian explosion.
Oh, now we have to play 2 and age twice?
Play 2.
Oh, age 3 times.
Age 3 times.
Oh, I don't like this.
I will be interested enough to pay a fish. And we're bringing out a deep trait. It's a big lobster. Geothit exoskeleton. We're going to replace the transparent. It's no longer transparent. It just has a unique exoskeleton.
It's a lobster.
Yes, it's a whale lobster.
It's a symbiotic whale lobster.
Yep. If there's any artist out there, I'd love for you to draw that picture.
Yes. If you draw it and you send it to us, we will put it on our Instagram page.
And Apexy Speedius.
No. Back.
All right, the lobster will feed.
No, I mean, you can.
Nope, the lobster's feeding because you told me to go back. The lobster is feeding.
Well, I mean, you just wouldn't get as much food this time because I have inking, which offers me some protection.
True.
So it wouldn't have been as lucrative for you.
All right.
But don't forget to age 3.
I'm working on it. Why do you get age 3?
Inhospitable environments.
Right.
Yep.
The funny thing is I actually knew that card was coming up and I chose a deep card, which I really shouldn't have chosen. But anywho.
Trying to migrate some fish. Could you, just because I will have to lean and bump into things, could you migrate 9 fishies from the last? Yep. Thank you. And I'm going to play blubber.
Okay.
I just don't want to do that anymore.
Oh, okay.
So I now have a blubberous inking filter feeder. But this guy is going to feed, and he's going to feed twice so that he doesn't die.
All right. Migrating 10, 7. All right, we're going to change. This trait's going to evolve.
Okay.
It's no longer going to be a symbiote. And it's going to be, instead, it's going to be a giant cephalopod. Cephalopod. Just a big giant cephalopod.
What does it say? Play.
You may feed it 3 additional times.
Oh.
It's time to feed. Feeding once. It also never overpopulates. May feed. I'm not going to. And now we go to the age, which is 2, right?
Mm-hmm. Because I blocked off that card. Yep. I'm going to create Megamouth.
Mm-hmm.
Who is an apex predator.
Mm-hmm.
And my Megamouth apex predator is going to attack your speedy apex predator.
Apex Speedius.
Yes. And it has an attack of...
You just only get 3. That's all I have.
Yeah.
I have 4.
That's okay. At least it doesn't go extinct. That's all that matters at this point. Just keeping my peoples alive. To age. Things are getting hairy on this side of the table.
Okay, so my Apexius Speedius is no longer an apex predator because that fella came out. It's the best way to say it.
Yeah, that's true.
So instead, he has evolved with hybridization for 5.
Hmm.
And now I will feed 3 separate times with my Speedius hybridation. 2, because has a copy of each trait to the species to its left.
Oh.
To its left, may defeat 3 times. May have an extra trait. May not be attacked by anything with less than 9, and never overpopulates.
Bam.
He's gonna feed a bunch.
Yeah, fair enough. And I'm going to try and figure out, well, you do that. What the frig my next move is going to be.
So he foraged 3 times, and I pay my 2 there, 2 here. Oh, technically I get 2 more, because it may feed 3 additional times, so it gets 4 times.
So I'm going to make my Megamouth Apex Predator also a parasite.
Okay, it has a parasite on it.
No, it is
parasitic. Right.
And then I am going to make my inking filter feeder no longer inking. It has evolved massive fins. And then my massive fins filter feeder with blubber is going to feed, and he feeds for 13. And then he has extra blubber. And then it says, when this species forages, every parasitic leeches 1 from it. Perfect. Now I age. This guy goes extinct. Bye-bye.
I will pay 2.
I'm going to move my species closer together.
Back to the reef. And because it seemed like the cool thing to do, my hybridized Speedius is also a parasite.
That one's so creepy. The art on that card. Ugh.
He is also a parasite. Guess I will also migrate for 9. So 9 goes there. All right, first up, since it is an epizootic parasite, before your feeding phase, leeches 1 from each species with cannot forage. You don't have anything, so I can't leech from you. But it is something I can keep in mind. You can feed. Now I will go through my own feeding process of eating 2. Eating 2. And it never overpopulates. And then I do aging. 2 and 2. There we go.
I'm going to get rid of parasitic and replace it with electroreception,
Fair.
which says I can ignore 1 defensive trait when attacking.
Okay.
So now I have an attack of 11.
Mm-hmm.
My attack of 11 is going to attack your
Yeah, that's fine. 1,
parasitic dude.
3, 4.
Oh, I didn't play 2 cards.
Uh-oh. Guess you have to play another card.
Okay, I'll play another card first. Sure, I'm going to migrate for 1 because that's all left.
Okay.
So we get to use the genetic diversity thing now if we want, which you can have extra traits.
Yeah, all my guys can have an extra trait.
I know, but I can have extra traits now. Anyways, now I'm going to age. Actually, no, I changed my mind. Put that back there. I'm going to migrate from here so that I age 3.
All right. Okay, so my filter feeder is no longer a filter feeder because it has decided to advance in life. No, I don't want to do that. Yeah, I'll do that. It doesn't matter. Advance in life. And it is now no longer a filter feeder. It is a kaiju.
What is a kaiju?
Kaiju is a... Have you ever seen the movie Pacific Rim? No, you haven't.
No, I haven't.
Kaiju is a well, it's basically a really nasty fella.
He looks really gross.
It's basically a version of Godzilla.
He's like Ocean Godzilla.
Kind of. Pay my 5 for that, and I need to play one more. Speedius is going to just become even more speedy.
Cool. Why not?
Exactly. So Speedius will now, before your feeding phase, will leech one from the species with you cannot feed. So I will take one from you. Because you have the apex predator, cannot feed. And he also cannot forage. There we go. So he leeches one from there. And my kaiju is able to feed 3 additional times. So both of your fellas are going to get attacked. Let's see that one. So difference of 3, 8 versus 3.
Yeah, I'm making you do that math in your head. Internet.
And now your blubber will also get attacked for 8. Well, you might not have to give me all of them. You don't have to give them all to me. Because I just noticed you can keep 2.
Yay!
Bubbly has 2. Here's the problem why I was going to say they're going to die. One of the drawbacks of having a kaiju is it has an aging plus 4.
Oh, crud.
So he's going to be taking 6. 4 plus 2.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's that. This is a hybridization, which has a copy of the traits.
Has to
at the
copy
left.
all the traits.
He's going to age for 4 as well. I can't remember the rules, but it's if you can't
fulfill your aging, you go extinct. Yeah.
full cost. Like I said, someone was going to die.
Somebody had to die.
Somebody was going to die. Oh, well, I got 2 points out of it.
You did. You actually got quite a bit of points out of that. So, I mean, it was not all for naught.
That. And we'll just move you into the center.
Are you ready? Are you ready for the best card?
Let's not go fish.
Okay, but ready?
Sure.
So my filter feeder has evolved. Sparkles.
Sparkles. Narwhal.
It's a purple narwhal, and it has sparkles, and its little thing is sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring.
I love it so much. So I'm going to pay for that. And I'm going to build another species. Because I have to play another card. He has little regeneration properties. All right. So now my massive fins, sparkly, blubbery dude is going to take 8, and I get to distribute it between this species and the adjacent species.
Mm-hmm.
So I get to put some on all my guys, because sharing is caring.
So I'll pay my 1. My kaiju is also a parasitic. It's parasitic. However, it's level 2 parasitic, so before your feeding phase, leeches 2 from adjacent species.
Oh, from both sides.
Yep.
Interesting.
And then we'll just create a symbiotic again. Another symbiotic.
Another symbiotic.
Yeah.
Oh.
Feeding. So, leeches 2 from adjacent. There's nothing on this side, but this side.
There's my guy, so it leeches
I'll
2,
need you
right?
2, yeah.
Okay.
And since now he's going to attack your other 2 twice, because he can attack 3 times. So I'll take both your fellas. That's all your food.
And I gain 1 from losing population to an attack.
He attacks you a 3rd time. And the 4th time.
God's sakes, is balls.
And let's see, he attacked 4 times. He's symbiotic, gains 1 after species to the right forges or attacks 4 times. And now we move on to the aging. Here's where it gets tricky. He's still 4, 5,
No.
6. He's still 6. Yeah, because he's still 4 plus 2.
Oh. I don't like that card.
And aging is 2.
See, and this is why you win, because you get all the good cards.
And that's it for my turn.
Dislike strongly.
Go fish. Name a surface trait. Everyone gives you all copies of that trait from their hand. Play every card you get. I'm going to draw it. Because it's fun. Go fish. That's what I'm showing. Just holding it here.
All right.
Because I like the picture.
all the food from here.
That one whale on here, that's totally snarky from The Simpsons. Hey, you remember that episode when Bart releases the dolphin?
Oh, okay,
It's
yeah.
the Treehouse for Horrors. And then he comes back and he's King Snorky. Snorky loves man. That's Snorky. Look at it. That's Snorky.
Yeah, it kind of does look like it.
That's Snorky. All right, sorry.
Okay.
I digress.
Well, I'm going to age.
I will just evolve by adding another symbiotic to... It's a double symbiotic. Oh, there's actually 1 food left.
Oh,
Fish.
then that should have come to me.
Okay, then take
So
it.
then my guy shouldn't have gone extinct.
Okay, then take it. I saw it. It was
Thank you.
there.
There. Now I
was
still
1.
have my species. Now I'm less sad.
Then I'll do 5. Migrate 5, which is the last 2.
Reserve fishies.
And that's it. So these go here. I age for 2 on that because I can't really do anything else because neither of them are forgers. 2 there. This is 4 plus 3 means he goes extinct. The kaiju falls to the lack of food. No.
I know you don't like it when I make sound effects, but
It's just...
they make me happy. Why do you want to make me miserable?
Because I don't know. Norbert told me to do it.
Well, that was rude of him.
Just telling you, that's what he said. He said, usually make her life miserable. And I was like, no, that's not cool. And he was like, yeah, you should do it. But, it was more like, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow. 2 fish there.
I'm going to migrate 10 of the reserve fishies, please. Not that it really matters.
I don't know if that's 10, but I'm pretty sure it's 10,
Sure.
if not more.
And then, because why not? Could you migrate another 6?
Sure, I can migrate another 6.
You're just going to pour them
Oh, no, I'm migrating 6.
Because math doesn't matter. Okay, and now I'm going to...
Don't think it matters.
Well, somebody's going to go extinct.
Oh, okay.
And I really want to protect Sparkles here, so... There. I'm done.
All right. Well, that is Oceans. And like I said, we played with a half order of cards, which I think was probably the best choice. Normally this takes a little bit longer. We still took us some time.
It did take us about an hour, which what is it? The game says 60 to 90 minutes, so that's pretty reasonable. Like, that's pretty spot on.
Technically, we could go probably another few rounds, but
there's a lot of fish left.
For your viewing pleasure, we're going to cut it right here.
Yeah.
And we are not going to continue the game after this.
We're going to score our points.
We're going to tally our points up. And as always, you can find us on the social media at Mr_Lonely Table. That's on the Twitter and the Instagram.
Yep. You obviously found our YouTube page, so keep checking out our videos if you like this. And if not, well, bye now.
Before you say bye-bye now, I will say by the time you finish watching this video, you will find a podcast episode is now available.
Yes. Yep. There is podcasts as well. In the future, there will be more podcasts and more video. So if you want to check those out, that would be great. Hopefully you enjoy this. And that's it for now.
And as always, please feel free to comment and tweet or Insta or whatever.
Whatever. If you want to be our friend.
Because we will respond.
Yes.
That's what I'm trying to get at. You don't have to follow us or anything. I'm just saying you put a comment, we will respond.
Unless it's rude.
We will still respond.
We will just respond rudely. Mm-hmm. Okay, so until next time, keep it on the rails.
And the dice on the table. Although we didn't have any dice this time. But
keep the fishies on the table.
Keep the fishies on the table.